Dolores Huerta reminds us that respect is peace. Certainly respect is critical to civic dialogue. Throughout the show, we've shown you the journey of two people who met virtually during a social experience about bias. People we invited to D.C. to learn more about each other's perspectives on social justice issues and on politics.
The question I have for everybody, if you look at critical race theory, it is just oil and water on both sides.
I think the problem we have is a comprehension issue. We don't want to see and understand the messy parts, because the messy parts don't make us feel good.
Look, slavery happened. The slave markets in Charleston happened. We know that. The Civil War, we know what that's about. But when we say that, are we looking to rewrite history, or is it with you like acknowledging, hey, just say, yeah, slavery sucked. You guys did it. We don't want to see it again. Am I oversimplifying it?
When we think about critical race theory, it's not just slavery happened. It's understanding why slavery happened and why, to this day, we have such a difficulty addressing slavery as what it was.
Is it hard for you to hear it was not an oppression thing, it was in the eyes of the people who had slaves, in their minds, they had slaves because that's who worked the crops. They weren't going to work the crops.
What does that mean, slavery, okay? You start to break it down, because there is room to say it was an economic practice. But you also have to consider the social implications of removing people from their homes and bringing them to a foreign country and committing, honestly, one of the most violent crimes in history, period. But the actual parts that are harsh and really difficult to just say, people that I might know really believe that that was a fair and just practice. That's the part about racial discussions, because nobody wants to admit, well, maybe people that I know, people that I love, did have something to do with this kind of terrible and horrific incidents. And that's the part, I think, that can be so divisive. What are things that have changed for you that motivate you and encourage you to think about what's next, moving forward?
There's just moving forward has just become just almost like a chore right now. Is this going to move at the progression of a tree sloth? Any sort of viable changes that'll make my life better in my lifetime, and hopefully your life better in your lifetime, are they so slow in coming that it's not really going to have an effect?
The summer of 2020 is the closest that I have ever seen change, protest, and progress happen all at the same time. And I had been to protests before, I've organized protests before, and the thing is I quickly learned protests are not pretty. It's important to note that historically, peaceful protests and protests that perhaps aren't always peaceful, they both work in tandem to move something forward. If I feel like the only place that I can affect change is in a room like that or in a building like that, I feel like I'm not living my life's purpose, right? Am I going to go off and say that conversations like the one that you and I had are possible between every group of people, every pair of people that look like myself and you? Probably not.
No.
I don't think that a older white man.
You can say that.
Okay. And then a young black woman often can have these kinds of conversations. But I think our willingness and our openness to it has been what's been like a
But they
really...
can. That's the problem.
They can, but at some points, they can't.
One of the things that's actually given me a little hope has been today, meeting you in person. You and people like you give me hope. The fact that you're sitting here with an old white guy on the lawn outside the Capitol and talking about this in a public forum gives me hope for the fact that, yeah, there can be change, there should be change, and I think there will be change.